Welcome to the Great British Crochet Off, where every single week I crochet something inspired by an episode of the Great British Bake Off. This week we are covering Series 5, and this is episode 4, Dessert Week. As always, while I will not be discussing who left or who got Star Baker, I will be discussing the specific challenges. So if you don't even want that level of spoiler, make sure you hit this little bookmark button and you can save this episode until after you've watched this week's episode of the Great British Bake Off. But also, because this was the bin gate episode, or like the trash lid heard around the world, I might discuss who left. I don't know. We'll see if I go on a Baked Alaska tangent. So now that we've got all of the spoiler warnings out of the way, the challenges this week were self-saucing puddings, tiramisu, and Baked Alaska. Because Bake Off is my like cozy comfort show, there is a part of me that kind of dreads watching this episode because I hate seeing that beautiful black sesame baked Alaska go in the trash. If you are not familiar and you would like to know what I'm talking about and you're not interested in watching Bake Off for some ungodly reason, one of the contestants is making a baked Alaska, another contestant pulls it out of the freezer to make room for their own because they think that their person's using the wrong freezer. The baked Alaska melts, and in frustration, he throws his whole dessert in the bin, in the trash bin. We are talking the ice cream, the caramel, the like sponge, the cake base. So components that weren't ruined were thrown in the bin. And even if the ice cream had been melted, they still could have tasted it for flavor, and it is so frustrating. And so obviously that contestant didn't have anything to present besides his trash bin, which he literally brings up to be presented. And he knows that he acted out in a moment of frustration and anger, and yeah, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. So of course I considered being tongue-in-cheek and like crocheting a little trash can, but it's just not the vibe of Shea Yarn here. So instead this week I decided to go with 2 different flavors of baked Alaska. So this is a strawberry flavored one, and this is a chocolate flavored one. And if you would like to see what's inside, all you have to do is open them up, and you'll find inside a little strawberry sprinkle puppy dog. And yes, the little pouch turns into a strawberry on its back. And our other chocolate one is a chocolate sprinkle kitty cat. I don't know if you guys remember, I think they're called Popples from the 80s. It's Popples, right? Popples from the 80s. These were kind of inspired by those. So it's a little stuffed animal friend, and on their back is a little fruit. So you have a strawberry and a raspberry, and that turns into a little pouch for them to hide in. So you can just like turn their body into it, and they can either stick out like this, or you can tuck their little arms and their head in, and they become a little baked Alaska. So my daughters picked the animals and the flavors that they wanted. So my one daughter picked that she wanted strawberry ice cream with it to be a puppy dog, and my other daughter picked that she wanted it to be chocolate ice cream with a kitty cat, and then I picked the fruits for the back that kind of matched both like the colors and the flavors. This is probably the most crocheting that I've done for a Great British Crochet Off challenge, just in terms of like the amount of stitches and work I had to do. The fact that I finished both of these feels like a miracle. I was working on this one up until like the 11th hour last night, and I actually only finished weaving in the ends right before I filmed this. Because putting in all of the crocheted sprinkles as I crocheted it, or all of the yarn sprinkles as I crocheted it, was a very time-consuming process. So on top of just making them, all the little details took a lot of time. But I love them, and I can't wait. My daughters are so excited. Every single day they're like, are they ready yet? Can we play with them yet? Are they ready yet? I want to pet them. So I'm excited that my daughters finally get to play with these toys that I've been making them for the last week. They both do still need an outfit, which I will work on over maybe tomorrow or the day after, and I'll post them when they have their outfits in addition to just their cute selves. So stay tuned for that. And also stay tuned for this week's Great British Crochet Off technical version, where I chat through like all the things that I used to make these guys. That'll probably be posted tomorrow at some point. So thank you guys so much for joining me for another week. Make sure you like and comment and follow. It helps so much. And I'll see you guys back here again for next week. Bye.